Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we have a pretty interesting episode for you guys. We definitely want you guys to stick around for us, so please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, when I woke up this morning, I decided to check my personal Instagram account. We usually go through our Instagrams, but I decided to check my personal Instagram account. And by the way, for those of you who are not following us on IG, I know a lot of you guys may not be aware we're even on Instagram. You can follow our company page. It's called Dreamerspro, and my personal page is C-Tabanz, C-T-A-B-A-N-Z. So you guys can follow it. Anyway, I decided to check my request inbox, right? And I usually don't, because it's from these like fake accounts that usually send us messages. But I decided to open this one, and it was like, I forgot the person's name, and they were like, watch this video. So I decided to, open the video, and I started to watch it. And I was like, wait a minute, what am I hearing here, right? So I then put it on my computer, and I started to watch the video on my computer. And it was a video of Colin Cowherd interviewing Kobe Bryant. And as I was watching the video, I absolutely could not believe what I was hearing, right? I couldn't believe what Colin was actually saying in this video. And the reason I couldn't believe it was because of some comments he made back in 2016, if I'm not mistaken, on FS1. So what we want to do is we want to play the comments that Colin had to make in 2016. Very short. It's a very short audio to give the next video some context about what he had to say to Kobe Bryant during that radio interview about 12 years ago. So what we want to do is we want to play that first and then come back and react to it. So take a listen to what he had to say back here in 2016.
You're an alien. You're someone that's never watched basketball. You see LeBron, you say, okay, he's awesome. Whatever sport it is, he's awesome. He's supposed to win. And I saw you were talking about it. Charles Barkley says 9 in his top 7. With respect to Charles, who's the funniest person on television, he's bordering on not being taken seriously anymore. I'm sorry. Like, you have Kobe and Duncan ahead of him. Can we agree that since LeBron took the Cavs to the finals in 2007, he's been the best player in basketball?
Not even close.
That's a 9-year run. So when were Kobe and Duncan the best players in the league?
Kobe was, you can make an argument. Kobe was never the best player in the league.
And the only argument is like maybe from like if Shaq, it went Jordan to Shaq, and if Shaq stopped being the best player in 2004, then maybe Kobe and Duncan split 2005 and 2006. Maybe. And you're going to say Kobe's better than LeBron? Here's what LeBron has on Kobe. Regular season and postseason. Averages more points. Averages more rebounds. Averages more assists, more steals, more blocks. Oh, yeah, and he shoots a higher percentage. Oh, yeah, and he's been the best player on 3 championship teams.
So you heard what Colin had to say in 2016. Now, what we want to do is play a bit of the interview that he had with Kobe back in 2010. Now, I want you guys to take a listen to that exchange there. Take a listen to that there.
All right, welcome back. It's great to be here. Let me tell you a little story about Kobe Bryant. About a year ago, we do the Jimmy V Foundation in July. And we had Kobe Bryant on during the show, and he's always been very giving. When our show was over, Kobe called off the air. He didn't want to be talked about and gave us another $10,000. I don't know of another pro athlete that has ever done anything like that. He has always been friendly to us and friendly to the NBA. He's the best player in the league, in my opinion, has been for about a decade. Kobe Bryant joining us. Kobe, how are things? You guys practicing this morning? You lost to the Clippers last night. I'm sure Phil Jackson's not in a great mood this morning.
Nah, nor am I, man. We need to get our butt out there on the practice course.
Kobe, when you're NBA champions, the question is always, do the Lakers have the intensity to repeat? Because in this league, it's hard to repeat. The teams are good. How do you fight that you are the best player in the league and you were the best team last year?
I just keep driving them. Just keep pushing them, keep challenging them. I think that the biggest issue that teams face in winning back-to-back is not motivation. I think that the first step to that is injuries. I think that's the first step, because then you have injuries and then you have to kind of battle back to get yourself back in condition to play. And a lot of times that's when the lack of motivation kicks in, because it's okay, we already done this and I'm coming back from this serious injury. Do I really want to push myself to get to the next level to win? So I think injury is really the main thing. So you have to have a little bit of luck in that regard.
So you heard for yourself, right? And this was an interview that was conducted back in 2010, right? And Colin, I think it was said there that it was in 2010. And he also said, if you listen carefully, that he said you had been the best player in the league for about the last 10 years, right? And funny enough, when we produced the show, I said Kobe became the best in the world around 2003, right? And a bunch of people started crying in the comments, but that's what I said. Now, in 2016, while talking to Nick Wright, Colin said you could make an argument that Kobe was never the best player in the NBA. But in 2010, when you were talking to the man on the phone, you said he's the best player. He had been the best player for the past decade or so, 10 years or 7 years, whatever. And in 2010, you gave your opinion and said that he is the best player in the world in 2010. How do you explain what we just heard? What's the explanation for this? What do you call this? How? Again, this is one of the reasons I can never take these people seriously when they're talking about Kobe or about basketball in general. Honesty seems to be a disease to these guys that they're afraid to catch. It's like a disease to them. God forbid I'm honest with my viewers. God forbid I don't have some type of angle. How am I supposed to believe anything that these people are talking about in terms of basketball, sports related, when they can turn around and literally act like as if they didn't say what they just said? It's like literally talking out of both sides. How are we supposed to do that? If you guys watch this channel and in 2016 I was saying that, MJ was the best player ever, and it's totally undisputable, and then in 2022 or 2025 I turn around and say an argument could be made that MJ was never the best player in the world, what would you think of me? What would be your impression of me? What would you think? Would you take me seriously? Beyond that, you say, no, wait a minute. What is this guy? Is he just up there saying whatever it takes to get attention? Like what's his aim here? To me, man, listen, I know some people are getting tired of this Kobe support that I'm giving him. And I think the reason people are getting tired of it is because they're getting a different viewpoint from what they're used to. They want everybody that talks about sports to twerk it up and say the same thing. That's what I think. And when you have someone out there saying something different from what they're usually used to hearing, you get this type of pushback. Listen, the solution is quite simple. For the people that get tired of me talking about Kobe, it's quite simple. Don't watch the content. But if you're going to watch, stop complaining. It's that simple. Don't come in the comments whining about something you don't like to see. If you don't like to see it, then don't watch. And let me also say this to you guys, because I think a lot of you guys, when y'all are out there saying this, you feel like we're doing something or doing anything. The more you guys watch and complain, you're actually helping the channel. So you're better off not watching at all. But I know some of you guys cannot resist. Can't resist. There are people that actually have, I don't know how they do it. They're like, I don't know how they're subscribed. I don't even know how they do it. They're not even subscribers of the channel, but the minute a video drops, they're one of the first to start commenting and disagreeing. I don't know how they do it. They're not even subscribed. I don't know how maybe they're subscribed in another account, and then they just wait and then they get the notification and they jump on and then they start hating. I don't know what it is, but you're not going to hear me change my tune on Kobe, man. Kobe got disrespected enough. What y'all want, man? What y'all want? What's the problem? I'm one guy giving him his props. How harmful can that be? Like, come on, what you want? So this is what we're dealing with. Whatever you guys think, please Please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. I'm just totally disgusted with all of this, man. I am. I'm disgusted with all of this. But that's just me. Catch y'all next episode.